Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How's it going? Big up, big up, big
up. Welcome, people. Welcome back to another episode.
Let's go. Episode 6. And we're smiling today.
We are.
Smiling today. Shout out to all of you. I hope your weekends, wherever you are in the world, are off to a great start. It is Friday. As you guys probably know, we moved because of the game, which, ends up being a great thing to talk about. So before we start, Sophia, how you been doing since the last spoke?
I'm doing all right. Even better after the win yesterday and good performance. I cannot wait to talk about it. Yes. I hope you're doing well as well, Sky.
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I was very nervous going into this match. I can't lie. I think a lot of us were because, wanted to stay in the tournament, and it just gives our season something to fight for. I hate when you have nothing left. So
no, I hear you 100%.
And I think Ruben Amram needed this as well.
Yes.
So it was good. It was good to see, especially with just and everything. Xerxes up all a rare occupancy. I know it's very rare. Very rare. But let me get into this. So as you guys can see, yesterday, we won 4. We scored 4 goals. Yes, I know. Crazy. 4-1 to Real Sociedad. And we were at home. What were your thoughts on the game? Sophia, what were your thoughts on the game?
I mean, I liked it. I felt like I was seeing some nice pattern of play, free flow. It was nice to watch. And, of course it was, annoying how we went, got the penalty given against us. But what I really enjoyed was seeing how we were able to bounce back. We didn't give up.
Yeah.
Not many minutes later, we got, our penalty as well. And after that, that's funny. I ain't gonna lie, he was cooking. I don't know what it was. Cooking proper cheese yesterday.
Yes, big up SK.
Yes, big up. Now, I liked it, and a couple of players really stood out. Xerxes has been mentioned. Patrick Dorco, I feel like, has been a nice, wonderful addition to the team ever since we signed him. And you do kind of see, us in those 3 games, including the one on Sunday where he has been missing, you do see a difference without him. And when you do have him, like, he's pretty beneficial for the system, what we're trying to do. And Masraoui as well, like, it's Ramadan Masa, like, the guy is just, he's just, he's cooking.
If there's anyone who's been consistent, it's definitely Masraoui. So
yes,
super, super appreciative for him. But I agree with you. I do want to just comment on Twalumba and SK. Of course, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We're smart, right? Like,
yes.
We appreciate the match for what it was. It's a Europe night. We want to stay in the tournament. They got the job done. We're happy with that. But then I can totally see us going to play Leicester and not even looking anything close to what we saw yesterday. And that's just Manchester United right now,
Legit.
So no, I don't think we have. But
no.
I just need consistency. And that's something we don't, unfortunately. Once I start to see this match weeks at a time, then I can be like, okay, oh, maybe we're doing something here,
Agreed. Ooh, this tournament, by the way, yes, Casemiro did. Yes, he did well as well. He's definitely back in those games against Real Sociedad. He's been incredible. So big up to Casemiro.
I know. I mean, his passes have been like outstanding. Like I think they're catching our players off guard at how.
Yes, I'm like, okay, Cass. Okay. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think we started off the match a little bit uh, uh, scary in the sense of we weren't connecting our passes very well, and it was looking kind of, ugly a bit. But I think again, it was nice to see them not let the penalty kind of get them down.
Mm,
We
so
conceded
true.
first because we usually would not react well to that. So to be able
Yeah.
to see them stay in the game and willing to fight, even though we conceded the penalty first, was nice to see for
Yeah.
once. And
It
like you
was.
said, is this their level? Who knows? It could be that, but to see players, Xerxes was just so good. I mean, and then Heaven as well. Heaven was
Oh,
so composed. Like he just
very.
calm and doesn't really I think where Dorgu's a more clumsy and like sometimes he makes like silly movements or mistakes. Heaven doesn't really have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is his like second or his first start for Manchester United, I think. So super happy for him. And
Very.
like you said, Bruno, Casemiro obviously did well. De Ligt, I think, of course, he had his moments, but he works hard, and he cares. So it was good to see a lot of good things. And the thing is, Sophia, we could have scored more.
Yes. Oh, well said. Yep. The fact that we scored 4 goals, and you're like saying, and I completely agree with you, Sky. We could have, not just could have, we should have scored more. Like, Højlund should have had at least a goal himself.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Rasmus Højlund as well. I think he was solid yesterday. The only thing was lacking was just being able to score. He did get an assist, but I felt like this was the first game in a long time where he wasn't anonymous. Rasmus was actually in the game. I don't know what you think, but I felt like he looked all right to me.
It's hard for me with Rasmus because I know he works really hard. Like you cannot discredit his work ethic.
Oh no.
I just think it's misplaced. And I wish, I'm sure I would hope somebody's telling him this, but you don't have to find a body to control a ball when it's coming to you off of a pass because he gets a lot of long balls. And I feel like he's always looking to touch somebody when it's like, no, just go to the ball and go, like,
yeah.
So, he's young, so maybe that's just like a game thing. I don't know, but it's just the technical things where I'm like, if you could find a way to just get your first touch quick, you don't have to touch anybody. You don't like that's why you fall on the floor so much,
Yeah, 100%. I think he maybe at a place right now where the confidence is really low and he's just really potentially forcing, like he wants that goal so much that he doesn't really, the decision making is not fully there. I still do think we need, let's be fully honest, we do need a better striker either way. But I just felt like I saw more from him yesterday that I've seen in a long time, which was refreshing.
Yeah.
But we still are lacking something up front. Either way,
I think it's also the thing with United right now is it does a disservice to the players because Højlund shouldn't have had to come in and be the guy to score goals for us. That's not realistic for him. That wasn't realistic for him. He should have had somebody in this position who's older than him, more experienced that he could have learned from, and come off the bench instead of having to like have all this pressure to be like you need to score 10 plus goals and all of this stuff so it's a double-edged sword. But I would agree. I think do we have him back on Sunday or is he still out?
Who?
Dorgu.
Oh, the last suspension was Leicester. Unfortunately, he won't be. We won't see him after like the international break.
Okay.
And he's called up for Denmark, by the way, for the national team.
Oh, was he?
Him.
Oh, good for him. And you said it was
Denmark.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So he'll be going with
is that Eriksson and
and Højlund.
Oh wow.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So good for
And
him.
and also Chido was called up for the under 21. For he's also Danish, Chido. So he's called up for the Denmark's under 21 is what I heard. So big up to him as well. Yeah.
That's great. It's so crazy how most of our players end up going to their national team.
Yeah.
I'm
just wishing don't get injured. Anybody, please.
I know. If anybody else gets injured, I think our chances of winning Europa League are slim. I think here's the thing. He's clumsy. I would agree with you that Dorgu does sometimes he challenges really hard, or he'll lose the ball a bit. So I agree that he can be clumsy at times, but what he offers is like so good as well. Like
it is.
His forward progression, his intensity, I mean, I saw him all over the pitch. He was like in the front line. He was like just in the back, like he was all over the place.
Yes. The only thing, if he can just work on that finishing, we got a player there. Because the amount of positions, good chances that he was getting, and he made that shot, but they weren't too pretty, of course. And he's like, I think he was interviewed about that. And he said, like, yeah, you got to learn from Bruno, how to shoot. So, so at least he has that, self-awareness that, I have a little bit of a job to do, but still time, still very young. So
I didn't know.
You can always work on it.
He was Danish, so that's really cool.
He's Danish.
But shout out to all of you that have been here. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Sophia. Her channel is in the title and in the description, so we always want to show her some love. But I do want to talk to you about Bruno a bit, because I feel like Bruno is definitely a player that is, you love him or you hate him kind of thing.
I know. Bruno, when I push Bruno, we've talked about this before, Sky. I pushed Bruno so many times away, and he tries to pull me back in. Bruno, stop it. Stop pulling me back in. I'm tired, Bruno. I'm tired. Because he wants me to get giddy again. He wants me to get giddy and say that I want to, screw it. Let's just, we back on the Bruno train. I can't, Bruno. Stop. I mean, don't, of course, keep playing well. Don't stop with that. But it's just, oh my God. If he can just continue with whatever he's doing right now, just continue. You might have me back soon, Bruno. I might. I don't care. I'm an honest flip-flop. I don't care. I might come back to the Bruno train and start being like, you know what? Being his biggest fan again. That might happen. I can't sit there and lie to y'all. But it scares me. It really scares me.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, when they cut to Amarim after that free kick, because his face was literally mine. I was like,
yeah, probably.
Believe it.
That is, obviously he had the hat trick, and then also that free kick definitely showcased kind of like the good and bad with Bruno. You can have a hat trick, but then he has like that, I don't know, an idiotic free kick wasted for no reason.
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
And I think it was shocking too, because he was too far out one. Like, I don't even think anyone expected him to do that. Because let's be real, he's been phenomenal at free kicks recently. And so, like, yes, you would expect him to shoot, just not that one, because he was a bit out.
So on target to somebody. He just kind of like, I felt like I could have seen it across my window here in Oslo. Like, what that was how far up it went. It didn't make sense to me. But
I know.
Thank you for the hat trick, though, Bruno.
I know. Not that I think these mean anything. Usually, sometimes they're skewed. As you can see, Bruno did have a 9.8. And like you said, Sophia, I guess I come at these players a little bit different because I don't have the nostalgic love for them. Like, Rashford can go. Everyone's like, well, because I didn't see him come up. I didn't see that. So
I saw all of that, but I still am saying thank you for your service, but bye-bye.
that just means, you're able to accept when it's time to move on, which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
like you said, though, I want to like Bruno.
Hmm.
Obviously, I want to be able to like support everyone on our team. But with
Yeah.
me, he is way too inconsistent for me to even buy into this match.
Mm,
Like, of course,
mm,
I love it. I want my players to do well. I want him to have a hat trick. But like, I don't see this Bruno every match. You know,
yeah.
we could get to Leicester City and he's just grenade launching the whole match. So
Exactly.
it's just really hard. Like you said, like of
It
course
is.
we applaud him and we say he had a great performance and um we acknowledge that, but like I'm not going to sit here and say he's carrying our season because it's been different
Mm-mm.
at different points. Ahmad was carrying us before he got injured, right? So
Well
like
said. Yeah.
I just can't sit here and say, oh my gosh, he's like our best and he's the best captain ever.
No. Because
And
we can't sit there and forget about how a big chunks of the season have gone. Like there's a reason why we are where we are in the league. And it's not like he's been pulling up trees in a lot of those games either. Now he's when we really in the gutter, he's been showing up great.
right,
Hopefully he can continue for the rest of the season. I hope he continues with this in all comps. That would be great. I want not like there's no agenda from
right,
you and me as Sky. We want Man United to just be amazing again. We don't want there to be any players. We don't want to be like, oh, we told you so. I don't care about being right. I think I'd rather players prove me wrong. If I'm
absolutely,
saying, oh, you know, you're finished, da 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 da, I'd rather you reel me back in and prove me why I'm wrong.
right,
That's all. I literally couldn't give a damn about being right. I don't care. I just
right.
care about Man United. That's
Because
simple.
if you prove me wrong, then we're
Mhm.
winning. And then I'm
Yes.
like, okay, enough said. Because I want
Yes.
your performance to talk more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% spot on.
Mm,
And for me, unfortunately, that's the struggle I have with Bruno is that
mm,
more than half the time his performances are not good enough. And I don't think he's a good
mm-hmm.
captain. So
Mm-hmm.
it's hard. It's so
It is
hard.
hard.
And then
So
it just stinks too because most people can't have a rational conversation about it because they get so emotional about Bruno, and I don't understand
mhm.
why people
Yeah.
get so emotional about Bruno. Like,
Yeah, I don't feel like there's ever like a proper, like just balanced, nuanced type conversations about Bruno. It's either he's the best thing since sliced bread, or he's like completely horrible. He's not done nothing. Da da da. It can be something in the middle.
yeah,
He can, I don't think Bruno is like an awful. He's not. You don't do all of the stuff that you've done at Man United. Obviously, of course, we haven't won multiple trophies at his time here, but we've had a lot of good moments with Bruno. But of course,
mhm,
also some dark times where he hasn't showed up. It can both things can be right at the same time, people.
right.
We just want to see more of the Bruno that we know he can be.
Yep.
Because we know he can be it,
Mhm,
but we just want to see more. That's all.
mhm.
Like legit, you know?
Really. And, if Bruno continues to perform this way, then, hey, I'm here for it, and
Yeah,
alright, you're the captain, alright? Gladly.
legit.
Um,
Gladly. I have no issue with that. Yeah.
94 more goals than Martial as midfielder.
Hey, pick up to
We
him.
just consistency, exactly.
That's all. We just need a consistent Bruno.
Yeah,
Simple.
definitely. Big up to you, Jamaican you. He says, Leon is your last stop, so enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah, I don't know much about Leon, but I have heard that they're decent.
Yeah.
They're
Nemanja Matic plays for Leon.
okay.
Mm. So we'll meet, former Red. And I know they're a strong team. It won't be easy. I believe the first leg that will be at their ground. I said the second leg will be at Old Trafford.
Yeah,
Hopefully, we'll be able to do it, but it won't be easy. And they got like a baller in Ryan Cherky that a lot of people are talking about for years. So yeah, it won't be an easy game, but hopefully we can build some momentum up till then, because it'll be like in a few weeks from now anyway. So I'm just thinking, almost a month, right? So focus on winning what you can win, put up proper performances, and we move on.
Yeah, I mean they have been, but they're fifth right now in league. They're almost 20 points from top. PSG has 65. They are 44. So
damn.
I'll have to, maybe I'll watch a match this weekend. I don't know, just to see.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
The thing is, guys, we just have to make sure we can score. Okay? See what I mean? This.
Did we not talk about people? Nah.
Rewind, Z. Rewind, please.
Please go back. See? Just go back a couple of minutes and you see, because we were talking about people like you, see?
We just talked about
wake up. Talk about you, see? Wake up.
We were talking about Bruno. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I think we just have to be able to score and find a way to win or draw away. And then if we can do that, we have a shot, I think, back at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
We'll see.
We still have some time before we need to think about that game.
We talked about Bruno. We were talking about Bruno.
Z, if you just go back a few minutes, you will get exactly why we said we talked about you. Okay? People like you, Z. Basically, pick up those, Z. Pick up.
Yeah, I agree, Mustafa. I think if we can do that, we'll be good. It depends on this first leg for sure.
Pick up.
Yes,
exactly, Mustafa.
What position?
More of a winger. Is he not? 10 winger? Yeah.
I don't know anything, so
I haven't seen him that. I've seen a little bit of him, to be fair, but it's more so like there's a lot of, over the years, a lot of, I won't say hype, but a lot of positive talks about how good. Yeah, exactly. 10 winger. How good he is. He might even, I think he might potentially leave this summer. Bayern are interested. Some of the clubs are interested.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
And Lyon is the home team first. So
yes. Last time I checked. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Jamaican who does Chelsea play next, by the way? Just curious. Because I know you guys won as well. So
I'm letting you know right now, and I said this from the very, very beginning. Chelsea are not winning Conference League. They're not.
You think so?
They're not winning.
Why not?
I just don't believe it.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first, people.
You heard it. I'm not buying what Mascaro is cooking. I'm just not. I'm not buying it.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't want that mascara, is all I'm gonna say.
That's interesting. I think they'll do it. I just don't think they'll make it pretty. Like they've been playing. These matches haven't been the best for them. Said after that. Yeah, like I said, their last set of wasn't pretty. So
exactly what Mustafa said. And yes, I wasn't even thinking the fact that Real Betis is also in the Conference League.
Are they still in it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And Fiorentina's in there as well. With the hair.
Oh yes.
I'm telling you. I mean, obviously the biggest favorite is Chelsea. If Chelsea doesn't win, that is shameful. That is a disgrace. But I just believe that they're not going to do it. Even though they should. Yeah.
But they won 4-0 yesterday. Oh my word. I need that Chelsea Real Betis match tomorrow.
I would watch, because I haven't watched a single Conference League game. I don't know about you, but I can't do it. But Chelsea Real Betis meets each other in a final, I'll definitely watch for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That I'll definitely tune in.
Yeah. Speaking before we go into Sunday, just thoughts on Champions League. Did you watch any of it? Because I had a blast.
Oh yes. I mean, I've been very tired this week, so some of the games. I mean, obviously for me, the games when they are ending, especially with the extra time, it'll be almost close to like, it could be almost close to midnight. And I
Yeah.
have to go to work the next day. So sometimes I've been so tired where I just
What account is this?
Champions League Habibis make sure that's just okay. All right. Nah. But I did watch the games, but I just had to like sit there, or lay there with my computer, watch the games. So I
Mhm.
watched the PSG game. What a wonderful game it was.
Oh, it was wonderful.
See Liverpool out. I knew, I predicted this. I said PSG are going through. People said no. I said, people listen to me sometimes. Just sometimes listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I know it can seem biased. It can seem very hateful, spiteful against certain teams. But I said PSG, they started to cook. The last few months, they've been cooking. I told
Yeah.
y'all. I told y'all.
I think they're undefeated still in the French league.
That could be the case. I mean, they've been cooking. They've been cooking. Yes, Mustafa, I did also watch Inter and Feyenoord. Pick up the Inter
Of
going
course.
through.
Yeah.
They're going to be facing Bayern in the quarterfinal.
How do you
So
feel
that's
about
going to be
that?
I'm saying, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Really good one.
I know your team is known for having, I think, good defensive
Yes.
effort. So
You're
I'll be
correct.
interested to see the Bayern attack
Yeah.
and how they work with that.
Yep. Because they
And
struggled before with Bayern, I think.
yeah.
A few seasons ago where they got knocked out. So revenge.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Love that.
Yep.
Yeah, like you, I was locked in
Mm-hmm.
because I need this Real Madrid Arsenal. I've needed this Real Madrid Arsenal match. Like I was begging for this. I wanted it last year too, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
Arsenal knocked out.
Yeah.
So
We get to see it now, though. But
I
okay. No, you want to say something? Because I have a question. Oh, so obviously I know that you were watching the Madrid derby in the
yes,
Champions League.
yeah.
What did you make of that whole Alvarez
Oh,
penalty incident? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked.
yeah. First of all, I didn't even know that was a rule. Like, and
Hmm.
if it is, I think you should be able to retake it.
Yes.
I think saying it doesn't count is kind of like I would be fuming if I was an Atletico
Yeah.
Madrid fan.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't know that. I just didn't know that was a thing. It's probably super rare for
I'm
someone to
not.
do that.
Yeah, because I think we've seen like clips of like Morris with Leicester against City years back, but like I think I completely forgot about that. And it rarely happens that you don't really think about it. And for me, I also like didn't really think about that being a rule, but they should revisit that. I think they pick up Mr. Josh J. They should change that up
Yeah,
and have the penalty taker being able to retake the penalty, because if the goalkeeper goes off his line too soon, then they have to retake the penalty. Why
right.
not have that be the same thing for the penalty taker?
That's a good point.
Instead of just saying no, it's disallowed, we just move on. Because then you kind of mess up the whole flow of it,
Right.
mentally for the other players, that
Right.
Atletico Madrid players, that can get into their heads. So you kind of mess it up,
Yeah. No,
you
that's
know?
a good point. I think if they do retake it for a goalkeeper mistake, then why wouldn't they do that for
Yeah,
somebody taking the penalty? So
yeah, yep.
super controversial for sure, and something
Mm-hmm,
that
mm-hmm,
I agree should be looked at because
mm.
I don't know. It just like it sucks too because, and I said this in my match reaction for that game. I feel like Atletico, like both teams played really hard, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
I never want someone's to lose because of something like that after you just work
yeah. That's not the
90
way to
plus
go. Yeah,
like so I agree. What is this?
Internationale.
And then we
Ah,
have PSG Aston Villa. So Aston Villa's made it to the quarters.
ooh, yeah, big up to Aston Villa. Hey, is Rashi going to do something amazing? Like, remember, okay, so years back, PSG United, Rashford scored a penalty. We won the game. I think 2-1. Like
Not in
they
the pink.
called it which, huh?
Was that in the pink kit? I think I saw
Yes,
a video
yes,
of
yes,
that.
yes, 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 yes. Lukaku, yes, in the pink kit.
Yeah.
So a couple of years back might have been like the 2019 season. Yes, yes. So a few years back. And that was a wonderful night.
Yeah.
Against like Mbappe, Neymar. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's like, could Rashi could replicate that? I don't think so,
that was a
but you never know.
team to go through. I'm okay with it being Aston Villa. It doesn't bother me that much, honestly. Like, I feel like
It won't.
big up to them. I think he could do something. Him and Asensio, they kind of have this thing going on right now. Like,
I was about to say that. Like, okay, so I don't think Rashford scored yet. I don't
no,
think
but
he has.
he hasn't.
Right, he hasn't exactly, but he has some assists.
Yes, and they're all
Since he's scoring the goals. Yeah, that's what. Like, there's some type of partnership between those two, and it's just clicking. So utilize that against a PSG. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm definitely locked in. Now there's some good games. I'm not gonna lie. There are some. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. There are some good games.
I know. I think out of these, the one I'm like least excited for is the Barcelona one, because I'm like, Dortmund, like, they always find themselves in this area. I just don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do anything, honestly.
But then again, you never know. Like, remember last season, Dortmund just quietly went all the way to the final, and they were like, they probably should have won that final. Maybe against Real Madrid with some of the moments that they had.
Yeah.
But it's just they just went like very under. This is why, like, I feel like you never know with certain teams. Like, some teams could just quietly go under the radar, maybe. But then again, I do think that Barcelona will go through.
Yeah,
for sure. But you never know. You actually never know. So I
would love to see Barca versus Inter, in my humble opinion. And then Real Madrid versus. See, here's the thing. I think Real Madrid has it easy. If they get past Arsenal, either PSG or Villa, I'm like, I can't see Real Madrid really struggling against Villa that much. If they make it through,
that's a good point. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because yep. Because on the other side, like, you have, the Inter Bayern, you have, potential semifinal between, like, maybe you'll see like a Bayern Barcelona. You can see Inter Barcelona, like that. That won't be great games, but it'll be difficult, for both teams for sure. So, it'll be interesting. Imagine if we can, like, actually. I mean, if Inter doesn't go through, then I do hope we get to see a classical final.
Oh yeah, that would be.
I think that could be great.
Right?
Imagine.
I'm calling out of work. I'm watching this. Like,
imagine a classical final, Mbappe winning it.
Oh my girl, I think I would cry.
Like,
I just want the best for Mbappe, and like, he hasn't been the best this season.
No.
And I just want him to thrive there. And that's just my, biased take on that. But
yeah, we see what happens.
Obviously, I think you would want Inter to go as far as they can, but
yeah. I have to say, like, for me, like, when Man United isn't in it, I want Inter. When Inter isn't in it, then it's kind of like it's as long as it's not a, like, of course, cities at Liverpool, all of that, and Arsenal, then I don't really care. Then it can be anybody, but would also be nice to kind of see.
Absolutely.
Maybe some underdogs do it, but at the same time, an El Clasico would be dope. That would be pretty cool. So
big up to you,
that
Noah.
Would be, big up, Noah. Big up.
Awesome. All right. So we've talked about all the amazing European football. We're heading into the last round of Premier League before international break, which is much needed, in my humble opinion. I'm actually thankful for this international break. Usually I'm quite annoyed with them.
Yeah. Could I just, before we go into that, I would like to just kind of ask you about, obviously that the new stadium plans. What do you make of that? Just want to get your 2 cents about it.
This might sound really bad. I don't care. Like, I think because I don't live in Manchester.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like sometimes I'm allowed to have a say.
You are
really affecting my community, but
no.
I think for me, as long as the quality of the football matches the aspirations, I'm okay with it. That's my biggest thing. Like, I don't want to have them playing in this 100,000 seater with the net on top if they can't score goals or if they can't win.
I'm sorry. That brought that comment from Arteta.
Oh, where? Oh, this?
That is mad. I cannot unsee that. Whoa. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Oh,
whoa.
Hairnet. It could be a hairnet, yes.
Yeah, for me, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people, I mean, maybe 50-50. Some people say, ooh, okay, it's looking nice. I don't think it looks nice. Outside, it looks a bit too futuristic, circus tent.
That's what I'm saying. Take the net thing off. Like, take the net thing off, and then we're cooking. Like,
yeah. And somebody illustrated like it's supposed to kind of be like a pitchfork, and it's like, okay, I get it, but still,
that to me is like, I don't want to go to hell either. Like, I'm trying to watch football. Like, I don't like that either.
Exactly. Like, I need some holy water. Like, guys, I get that we're called the Red Devils, but do we need to take it so literally? We have a player that's called Heaven. For God's sake, Heaven. You want us to go to hell? No, I rebuke you.
You remember that promo last season where they were talking about science?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, absolutely not. We are not.
Oh, I died. That promo was, they were doing too much. I felt like they did the deal with the devil. I was like, I need to wash my ass. Oh, my soul needs to be washed with soap.
Like, not only are you literally going to hell, but then you're going to watch hell on the football pitch. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, did Rance rate? Oh, Rance! Big up, Rance!
Hey, big up.
Big up. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody tuning in.
Come on.
Big up to you, Rance. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Subscribe to Sky ASAP right now. A lot of you new people, subscribe.
Yes,
right now.
You should subscribe to both. Yes. Big up to you. Big up to Rance. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
That's great.
Lee!
Big up.
Hey, Lee. Hang in there. I'm going to watch your stream from earlier. I haven't been able to catch you yet, but I heard something crazy is going on, so hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Big up to you. Big up, Rance. Thank you very much.
Big up, big up.
Be sure to like and subscribe to Sophia and I on your way in. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. All right, talking about, and then obviously, because I know you're INEOS out, we had the Jim Ratcliffe interview. Did you watch it?
Sis? I basically, I think when they released, yes, big up. When their interview got released, I remember I was watching. I was watching. So what like a stream that he did, and I just watched him reacting to it.
Okay, got it.
Basically,
big up to you.
Yeah.
What did you think as somebody who's not with INEOS right now? You're not rocking with them.
I saw some of the quotes. Like, I feel like he's so out of touch. I don't know. Guy, I'm willing to, I hope, thank you. I hope that, you can change my mind. I'm open for people to change my mind 100%. I'm not going to sit there and be, too stubborn about it. But I'm just not rocking with it. I just feel like too many red flags for me, but hopefully they can change things around. I don't know. Did you watch the full interview?
I did. I actually.
What did you make of it? Yeah. Okay.
Big up, and just again, big up to everybody. Really appreciate you guys coming in. There's like so many people in here, so thank you so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Sophia and I,
Thank you.
we're just, two United fans that chat football with each other every week. So,
Yes.
yeah.
That's all.
I
Did you?
actually appreciate it. I don't like the timing. The timing is a little bit sus to me, but
Mm,
from a PR standpoint, it makes complete sense, right?
mm,
But some things that he said, I appreciate. I appreciate the fact that they admit not sacking Ten Hag when they should have was a mistake.
mm, mm,
Thank you,
mm.
because we've been screaming that since like October. Okay, um,
Legit.
so I appreciate the honesty. And I think Gary Neville did a really good job to
Mm,
some extent being very difficult with him.
mhm,
More like that whole interview was pretty negative in terms of
mm,
what INEOS has done so far, kind of the way
mm.
finances are run, all of that. Like he
Yeah.
was very honest. At least I think. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I I came out of that willing to continue to give INEOS a bit of a chance
Mm,
because I feel like to in some ways they know what they're doing, especially with player recruitment. I think that's the biggest thing I feel like I trust them in
mm.
because the
Yeah.
players that we brought in, I like Mazraoui, Xerxes, Delit, like the players that they've had a hand in. Really, I'm all about. So
Yeah.
if they can continue to make good decisions with other things outside of just player recruitment, I'm okay with that. Um,
Yeah.
I don't fully trust at all, obviously, but that's just my 2 cents.
I
So
hear it. Okay, well said.
yeah, and then again, of course, Maya, that's a great point. I
Yeah.
was super happy with it. I was okay with the interview, and then the next day, you have the stadium announcement, and Gary Neville's the narrator. So I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I don't know. It's
I don't
crazy.
know either.
Somebody else should have did it. I mean, he was very hard on him to be fair. So
Okay.
Idiots are frauds. How can you tell your folks you're broke one day, then the next day release renderings?
Tell me about it. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up.
It's a great point. All right, getting into this weekend, match week 29. Before we head into international break,
Yep.
here's what we got. Here are the lineups we have. Let's actually go to this page. It's probably better. Sophia, we played Leicester. I feel like we've played Leicester like 5 times this season.
And we've had. I'm trying to think. Like we've had the better of them this whole season, have we not? We not gotten the better of them. Pretty sure, like we won all of them.
Yeah.
How much it been?
I mean, it hasn't been pretty, but we definitely beat them.
It hasn't been pretty. I mean, some of them was pretty nice, but others were like less nice. And hopefully, this one could just be like the nail in the coffin. Let's move.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on the match? Predictions? Yeah, we beat them in the FA Cup.
I mean, it's gonna be a away game.
Oh my god! I need a break. Paul. I need a break.
Tired, but then I'd rather have us like play a Leicester 5 times than us playing like a Liverpool 5 times. Like, no, I'd rather that.
Yeah.
But it is annoying. It's kind of like when a few seasons back, we're also facing like I think Villa in the Carabao Cup FA, and in the league like back to back, a lot of times. So yeah, there's been way too many times with Leicester. I feel after the game against Real Sociedad and the Arsenal game, I feel optimistic. Yes, it's an away game, and we tend to struggle. Often, teams that we should beat, we do tend to not really fully show up. But I don't know. Maybe should it be a red flag that I feel optimistic and I have a good feeling?
No, I mean the only reason I say yes is because this team is inconsistent. So
yeah, my thoughts exactly. Yeah,
you could be shooting yourself in the foot, gaslighting yourself.
Yep, I almost am like, am I kind of putting myself up to get fully hurt on Sunday? It's a late kickoff as well. At least here in Norway, it'll be like 8 p.m. and it's like,
oh gosh, on a Sunday for you.
Why on a Sunday? I just wanted to have like a chill Sunday, But no. I mean, it'll be chill if we win, but if we don't win, it'll be long.
Yeah, let us know your
Yeah.
predictions in the chat. What's your score prediction, Sophia?
Okay, so I say all this to say 3-1 Man United. Oh, okay, so this says, wait, are you Norwegian? Yes, I am. Welcome. I am indeed. Are you?
I say, yeah, I'm gonna go with Mustafa. I'm going 3-1 United. I think we concede one still.
Yeah, me too.
I just, if they can create, and it hurts me that Dorgu can't play.
Oh, me too.
But if we can create, if I can get Xerxes to do the thing again, if we can get those chances like we did versus Real Sociedad.
Yay, oh my god, so fun. So fun. Yes. Hello, fellow Norwegian. Come on now. Let's go.
Big up, Saad. How are you? Big up to you,
Big up.
Doing
Hope
well.
you're doing well, broski. Big up.
Saad. Real Madrid coming soon. We will be there. We will be there.
Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid. Yeah, no, they did. Real Sociedad did do us a good service.
Was it that they were stinky? They were stinky.
They were stinky.
They were stinky. No. 100%. But also, they were stinky. But well, we were good as well, though.
I think,
you know, in the first leg,
yeah,
we both were stinky.
Yeah,
we both were stinky. We were stinking up the place. But
look at this
pray
guy
for Madrid. Yeah, I think it's pray for Arsenal.
Screenshot that.
Yes, screenshot that. Have that as evidence because we need to use it as ammo, literally. But okay, so obviously both of our score prediction is 3-1. But who do you think will be scoring the goals?
I think this right here, Prime. I think Bruno's probably going to get another one.
Me too.
You know, for what I want Xerxes to get one, and then
yes.
I think I kind of want like a defender, maybe like Kevin coming in.
Yeah,
somebody like that.
Ooh,
maybe something.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking?
Corner kick. My bad, not a free kick. So
maybe like a Masraoui could do a goal.
Yeah, I would love that. I would be crazy if Mazza scored.
Oh my Onana on goal. Don't put that into the universe. Don't do that. Xerxes, Bruno, Garnacho, Onana. Imagine goalkeeper doing own goal. Do not put that into the universe. Don't you dare do that.
Because you want to know what's crazy? He would do that.
Wait, what was the pause?
Uh-huh.
Did we say? Because I'd be on the pause train, but I don't know. What did we say?
I didn't hear it personally.
I didn't. Let us know.
Oh, did he say this? Saad?
Yeah, he said pause.
At this point, only Allah knows.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's why he said
pause. I just hope we can go in there with both now. That is the pause. Oh, one thing I thought about, by the way, just dawned on me.
Yes.
Mason Mount.
Ugh.
Mason Mount. What do you think about Amorim heavily rating him, you know?
Wait. When did he say this?
There's some quotes. He loves Mason Mount. He loves him. I'm like, where did this love come from? I don't know.
That's concerning. I don't like
him a little bit sideways.
So I
quite interesting.
This is interesting. I'm gonna share this.
Yep. Get the likes up, by the way, people. Like the thing. Yes, you see.
I see him. I know how he suffers. I know he does everything right. He eats right. His physical aspect is perfect. He's trying too much. So he's saying like it's not fair that he's getting hurt. I really love Mason Mount. I see him. He was a European champion. He's a talent, and he's a really talented player. when a player does everything like he does, he will always have the support of everybody here in the club.
What does he do, though?
Nothing!
I don't understand. I never understood the hype of Mason Mount. Even when he was at Chelsea, I said, guys, I don't get it. I'm so sorry. I don't see it.
I feel like Amorim really appreciates people who are like, do what they're supposed to off the pitch. And I feel like Mason Mount probably is that guy, clearly, because he does everything right.
Potentially.
But there is a difference between a practice player and like a performance like under the lights player.
Yeah.
And there are players who do everything right, but when it comes to game times, they suck. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want nothing more.
Is he going to put him in the pivot, or is he going to put him at a 10, you think?
He actually said he would put him in one of the 10s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I understood. I think he wants him like at some point to become like to actually have like the number 10 as his, position.
Wow.
Which I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
I hear he's stealing a living. He's another Luke Shaw. Spot on, people. Spot on.
What does Mason Mount do? He runs.
He runs.
I'm sorry. Like,
if we could have just kept Fred then. What are we doing here?
Chelsea got one over Mount signing. The guy is a Sunday League player. Exactly. Like when he was fit, like I did not see this, and now I'm so confused. This has thrown me for a loop, honestly.
I know. I just like it just dawned on me, and I was like, I have to hear your thoughts about it.
Mount can go on the bench this weekend. If he's fit, I'm going to take him. He can have like too many minutes, but just 5 minutes of Mason Mount is perfect. Nah, this is gaslighting. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Am I reading this right?
I don't know what he's been smoking, but whatever he's smoking, let me have some. I don't even smoke, but let me have some, Amorim, because what the hell is this?
Oh my God.
Competitive horse, that's funny.
That's crazy.
What?
Oh, no. Big up, Hugo. How are you? I'm thrown here. Like, maybe he thinks he can really listen. If Amorim can turn Mount into this amazing player,
hey,
bruh, kudos to you. Okay,
kudos to you. And I'm saying this masterclass. That will be a masterclass from Amorim if he can turn Mount into like whatever he's envisioning in his head. If he can make him into whatever that is, then wow. I just don't see it. I hope. Amorim, I hope you know what you're doing. I just am a bit like, broski, please don't shoot yourself in the foot. I don't. We can't have him, be playing and then instantly get injured again. Like, how are we going to properly manage it? Because he's been more, like the time that he's been at Man United, he's been injured more than his time at Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's very concerning. I don't know what we are doing very differently. I don't know what it is. He's just been hella unlucky. I don't know what it is. But it's not looking good. So I hope he can turn it around. But it's at some point I'm thinking, does Mount have Amorim's nudes? Because this is just like, what are we doing here? Mount is the new Dele Alli. No. We might need to time you out for that, JJ. We might need to time you out for that. You might need a slight little, you know what? It's Sky. This is your channel. I'm not gonna,
time him out. Somebody time him out.
A light little 1 minute. We might be done soon. 1 minute timeout for JJ. I think that would be appreciated for a lot of us. That's all.
You
timeout. Big up, Casper.
Man,
no, JJ, but that's blasphemous.
I don't rate Mason Mount, so
I don't.
Amram can hold that respectfully. And prove me wrong, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And every time I see the number 7 on him, I start shaking. So,
Jamaican, you might need to time out Jamaican youth as well for a green. Get out of here.
No. How much are you selling your Mason Mount shirt for? You have a Mason Mount shirt? Is he waffling?
No. Ravi has this thing where he just likes to write in the chat. By the way, Ravi, I saw you in my stream yesterday. I do have a Xerxes shirt. I do actually have that. But never. Why the hell would I get Mount? I wore my United. I wore a United kit today to work. You have to stunt on the kids.
Oh, yeah.
I have to bring proper heritage with Beckham, number 7 at the back from the treble-winning season. That shirt. You think I'm going to have Mount? Number 7? Get out of here.
Number 7 means nothing anymore at Manchester United.
It means something for me.
That would be like, absolutely. That would be like giving like number 14 to like Sterling or something for Arsenal.
Right? Wait, who does have it for? Wait, did anybody give it to Nketiah?
No, I don't think anybody has 14.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Nketiah has 14?
I think, no, like when he was there, I'm pretty sure Nketiah had 14. I could be wrong.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure he did. And I'm like, okay, that's mad.
No, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal.
We talk about Arsenal. I'm pretty sure, which I'm like, okay.
Crazy. Yeah. We are sorry. Listen, you over here trolling us. I just had to remind you, LJ. I just had to remind you.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Before we close out the stream, again, big up to Rants for the Raid. Big up to all of you for hanging out in the chat with us. We're gonna do rapid fire predictions here for the rest of the match week since it's the last one before international break. There's some pretty fun games, in my opinion. And be sure to put yours in the chat as well. Let me go to the bigger screen here. So we have Saturday. One second. Let me make this a little bit bigger.
Saturday.
We got Everton, West Ham, Ipswich, Nottingham Forest, Man City, Brighton, Southampton, Wolves, and Bournemouth, Brentford. How you feeling about these?
Ooh, I mean, like on paper, it might not be like the most exciting games, but when you actually watch them, it could be some good ones.
That's the thing, though. Like you think the games are going to be kind of whack, and then it's like the best games of the season.
Exactly. I'm thinking
okay.
Ooh, you know what, 2-2? I might agree with that. That could be a 2-2. I'll say 2-2 as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Which Forest? I think Forest will win that.
Yeah, they better.
Like a 3-1 maybe.
Yeah, Forest should better win that game.
Yeah, they should have that on the reps. Man City and Brighton.
Come on, Brighton.
Come on. Let's go. Let's bring the Sea Eagles. Let's go. I'm gonna say it's at the Etihad, but still though. We're gonna say 7-0.
JJ, the delusion on you. The delusion on you.
Instead of us, that would be great. Yeah, JJ, I don't know what it JJ. There's something, but whatever it is, hey, hand it over. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe a not 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Southampton Wolves. Wolves should win. They better win.
Wolves should win it. Yeah. They don't have Cunha. He's suspended. But they still should get the job on, I'll say like a 3-1. Maybe Southampton can nick 1 goal, probably.
So definitely need Brighton to win because I'm looking at the table and they're only 1 point below City. So if they win, City will drop. And then Newcastle needs to win also because then City will drop to 7th, I think.
Oh, God.
So
Come on, let's go. They're coming closer to us. Come join us in the gutter. Come on.
I guess Newcastle has
Okay, well then,
this week. So
you know what? Then I'm going to change my mind and say Brighton 2-1.
yeah, we definitely want a Brighton win there.
Yeah.
And then Bournemouth Brentford could be an interesting one.
Yes.
I might
I
go
reckon Bournemouth will. Yeah, I reckon Bournemouth will edge it just a bit. So I'll say like a 2-1. Big up. 2-1 there to Bournemouth.
Okay. And then we got some fun ones on Sunday. In the morning.
Sunday are the good ones.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Like, you have those games, and on top of that, you have the Carabao Cup Final as well. Like,
yes. On Sunday. Yes.
Yes, in between. So it'll be after Arsenal, Chelsea and the Fulham Spurs, and before our game.
Which is stupid. Like, they should have had the final, the last game of the day. But what do I know?
I think so as well. Like, I think maybe have like the final like Saturday night or something. I don't know, like something like that. But it is what it is.
I'm
with
going
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Win. Sorry.
You hope Chelsea win?
I do. Just because I don't like Arsenal. So.
No, I hear it. I don't
know if they will though. But Chelsea's defense isn't that great. It just depends on who shows up that day, because it's not like Arsenal has an attacking force, so
no,
anything can happen, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like Arsenal wins this. I just have a feeling.
What's your prediction?
Chelsea, I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, 2-1. That's fair.
Yeah.
And then Fulham Spurs.
I think Fulham will nick it. I think Spurs, they went through great, but they're going to go right back to hating on Big Ange. So it's going to be 2-1 Fulham. I say a lot of 2-1, but I feel like those often are like the safest predictions to make. So 2-1 Fulham. Okay.
And then we have Leicester Dagger. No.
Yeah, and that's the 3-1. Leicester Dagger time for. No. I don't want to do. There won't be any party.
No,
I hope not.
Yes, exactly, Daryl.
Yeah, for any other team, but not for us. Please, no.
And then speaking of the Carabao Cup Final, how you feeling? Who do you want to win that?
Newcastle.
Absolutely.
If Liverpool can lose out on 2 trophies in the same week,
we eaten.
Inject that to my veins. Oh, that will be incredible. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Newcastle have a chance. If it wasn't for that Champions League game for Liverpool getting knocked out, I would have said that Liverpool probably will nick it. But the fact that they have a couple of injuries now as well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Newcastle might do it.
Me, the reason why I feel like it could be Newcastle is they are very passionate, proud, organization.
Yes.
They haven't had this opportunity. I think it was like 70 years since they've last won anything. I think Flawless said that, or something.
You're right.
That is like
right.
Literally they could make history. Like, I know Carabao Cup isn't like that big. Say whatever you want, but like it's gonna mean something. To the fan base. And so I want Newcastle to win. I do. I would just love that at Wembley. And I hope all the players show up. Is Ivan Toney, getting his goals, and I just want it. Inject it. If there's a team that's gonna fight, it'll be them.
I think so too. And the fans, they're wonderful. They'll be up for it. Like, they are fortunate that they weren't able to win it against us. I mean, thankfully, they had a lot of. We weren't really that good in that Carabao Cup final either. We showed up more so in the second half.
they could have learned from that experience because they're probably
Yes.
nervous. Like,
Yep.
they're going to remember that.
Yeah. They'll remember that. They'll be up for the occasion. So I reckon that I think they could do something special on Sunday. And I hope they do. They have a proper game plan, execute that. A lot of things can go in their favor on Sunday. I just have a feeling that they could do it. I hope they can and that they will. Because that would be so amazing to see Liverpool fans just be like, in completely disarray,
They keep saying they're going to get these trebles and these quadruples, and every time they do, they just
it doesn't happen. Like, nah.
Is the Prem? Congratulations, you definitely deserved it.
Yep.
But that's all you get. So
that's about it. So basically, after this week, it can be okay. It's just the Prem left for them. Not just the Prem. Like that is amazing. But it's like when you really think about it, they could have also done something more and gotten other trophies as well.
Absolutely, especially in personal opinion, they shouldn't have lost to PSG.
Mm-hmm.
They're a much better team than them on paper.
True, they are.
The fact that in a week your mini treble hopes go to just a Prem.
Yeah,
that's football.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Twitter roams is like peak trolling. The amount of times we're back in Ten Hag and Arteta, and he's one of a kind. So
peak troll indeed. So true.
But we've actually gone over an hour, and I know it's getting late for Sophia, so we're gonna wrap things up here. Sophia, is there anything you want to share? Anything you want to, are you doing any streams tomorrow before we wrap things up?
Yes, so I will be doing a preview for the Leicester game tomorrow. Okay. Probably might see if I can film an FPL video today and drop it today as well. And a Atalanta Inter preview as well for tomorrow. Okay. As this
at the top of Okay.
Yes. 1 point by 1 point. So it's heating up. It's still heating up. And you also have like Atalanta in it. So it's a little bit of like a 3-horse race in a way. So but we'll try to.
So you got Milan and Juventus, or is it somebody else?
It's Inter, Napoli, and then you have Atalanta in the mix as well.
Oh wow! Okay, so that's a big game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be Inter against Atalanta away.
Okay.
On Sunday.
Right. That'll be a good one.
Yep.
So if you guys are interested, please make sure you subscribe to Sophia. Her name is in the title and she's in this description. Absolutely amazing content creator. She does streams all the time, weekly. So make sure you subscribe. She posts her schedule, which I love, every week. So she gives you the laydown each week of what she's doing. And she does play FPL as well. So you should return into those streams.
Thank you.
And yeah, for me, tomorrow I'll be doing some watch alongs. I might be doing another call-in panel as well. Those have been a lot of fun on Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And I might watch Real Madrid as well tomorrow. So look out for that.
I'm going to see if I can tune into that as well.
Yeah. So
that could be a good one.
It'll be fun. And then, of course, we'll be there on Sunday for Manchester United everything. So, yeah.
Yep. Guys, subscribe to Sky.
Yeah.
ASAP.
He woke up and
hello, buddy.
As soon as I say, watch, if I say goodbye, bye, he'll be like, oh, she's done. Because he knows that's when I start getting up. It's really funny. But, I think it starts with the V. Let me double check though.
It's Valencia, Villarreal.
It's not Valencia. It's Villarreal. Yeah, Villarreal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So they're high up on the table, but it's still. I mean, it's La Liga, so they have to win. Like the points at the top is so close. Them and Barcelona are tied, and Atletico's 56, so it's close. La Liga as well. So.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you again, Rants for the Raid. Shout out to all of you for tuning in. This has been a phenomenal stream as always. You guys have a wonderful, blessed weekend, and we'll see you next week. Big up, everybody.
Bye.